Look at these colorful glass coasters. Well, these were created by Kelly Monday of Smart Scrap Made Art. I'm going to show you exactly how she did it. Well, you take a tile, a plain tile, you can use one like this, a little 4x4, and then you're going to need small pieces of glass that are cut. You're going to arrange those onto your tile, and then you're going to glue them with a clear glue, something like this type of glue. Once that glue has dried overnight, now you're ready for the grout. You're going to mix up your grout and you're going to spread it over the top. Now once you spread it overnight and let it sit, then you can take a sponge and you can wipe the excess from the edges. So once it dries, you can actually put cork or felt on the back. That way it doesn't scratch. Now you have these beautiful coasters. And all of these items were donated. And if you would like to donate to Smart Scrap Made Art, remember that it actually benefits those who are intellectually disabled. Well, go to LifeStyleWithDeniseSimons.com. Click on Contacts and I'll put you in touch with them. In the meantime, have a great time making your coasters. Well, we're glad that you are here with us, that you're watching. We hope that you're getting some great ideas. And we're going to get back to our West Haven Town Center merchants. But right now, don't forget that Alex for Flowers is the perfect place to get all of your flower needs. Look at this beautiful arrangement. These are peonies or peonies, as we would call them in the South, and beautiful roses as well. You know, I stopped by Alex for Flowers the other day. They are down on 8th Avenue, 601 8th Avenue, and they already had all the holiday decorations up. In fact, I was going to call Dwayne or Eddie and let them know I want the crystal drops that are hanging from outside on the awnings. I love those. So take a look, go by there if you need holiday decorations, and they will do all of your holiday decorations for you. But anyway, you can give them a call. Well, I am excited to talk with our next merchants. Steve Pearson is here of Highbrow Brew. So glad to have you.
My pleasure.
And I'm excited that Guy Land is here with Guy M. Land Designer.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, I came by your shop. I was so excited to sit. One of the first things I asked you is I said, could I have a real cup and saucer? Because I don't really like styrofoam. I like the real cup. And they accommodated me. In fact, it was a beautiful cup as well. So I was excited about that. Your coffee was fantastic. Tell me about your shop and how this all got started. You moved here as well and brought a great vision with you.
Well, we moved here with 7 kids from Pasadena. We opened 7 months ago. We wanted to bring the best coffee we could find to our new location, and we brought Counterculture, who was just voted the #1 coffee roaster in the United States by Roast Magazine. So we chose them about a year ago, and we've hopefully brought the best baristas to go along with that and the best equipment. And my wife created a beautiful space, as you've experienced.
Oh, so, that's just one of the things. I mean, when you see the pictures, that's the thing is she has done such a beautiful job with reclaimed wood, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. Let's look at some of the pictures that you have, because this is where I actually stopped by and enjoyed a cup of coffee. And some of this is reclaimed wood, but tell me what we're seeing here, Steve.
Well, we spent about 6 months trying to find all the reclaimed wood we could around Williamson County, and we used that to clad the walls. And we wanted to create a really warm and rustic environment and surround our equipment with that kind of a feeling. And you can see the results of that. Doreen did an amazing job. We brought, you see our tea wall here. These are from Baroque Teas in Brooklyn. And they are one of the best tea makers in this country, and we again tried to find the very best of every product that we brought to the shop.
Now those teas that are lined up, that's not just for display. I mean, you can come by, pop in, pick up some tea for friends and take it with you, right?
Absolutely. We would love to give us 3 minutes and we'll make you a beautiful cup of tea or coffee, but if you'd like to take it to go, we have 12 different teas there that we've chosen from Baroque, and the table you see there was actually our family table at one point, and we decided to design the entire shop around it. It's a 10-foot long table, and West Haven is a community of close-knit people, and we thought that the community table would be a great way to design our shop.
And all of the sweets that you see there, all of the bakery pieces, all that, that's edible. I mean, that's not just
absolutely.
for looks.
It's mostly organic. It's mostly organic. Lisa, we have Lucy Rizzo, is our primary baker, and most of what you see on those tables are from her.
And one of the things that I loved is that, like you said, that community table, when you come in, everybody comes in and they sit together. Immediately you start talking with other people. I had the opportunity to meet several other ladies that were there, but also you can bring in your laptop. You've got everything lined up, right?
Sure, we have Wi-Fi, of course. We have some great music playing all the time. But it's a very small shop. It's 1,000 square feet. We want people to feel comfortable and warm, and it's really designed to be interactive, even though we allow people to obviously bring their computers in. We want people to talk and exchange ideas. We've met some wonderful people since we moved here through the shop. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, I noticed that most of the people who stopped by, they stayed for a long time.
We have some people that can't camp out most of the day, and that's fine with us. But no, it's a lot of fun. We have a great group of regulars that come in every day, and it's like family.
Well, it is beautiful, and Doreen did a beautiful job. I mean, we say in the South, Doreen. Is that okay?
Doreen. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to talk to Guy Land. You are you build homes, but you also create plans as well. Tell me about your company.
I've been in business since 1992. Founded my company in Houston. I still have an office there, but my family and I moved here in 2007 and opened up our company here to expand our operation to the Nashville market. We visited here and just really fell in love with the whole area. Landed in West Haven. It was a unanimous family vote to move there, and we've enjoyed every day of it since we moved there. I opened my office originally in Cool Springs, but moved to the town center as soon as this building opened up, and I'm actually in the suite above artistry and next door to Jen and Ann at photographics.
I love the way that you all, and in fact you said that you actually signed a custom deal down at Steve's place one day, so I love the way that you all
sitting
interact.
out having coffee with a new client and snuck a contract on the table while we're having a sip.
So you never know what can happen over at his place, right? Well, let's see some pictures of your work. Okay. You'll create plans for anyone. Tell me about what we're seeing here.
Custom home design, that's what I do. This was a custom home in Houston that I completed earlier this year. And I work with the individual to create their home. It's an interactive process. I sit down with them and take notes, have a discussion, talk about their lifestyle, and draw a home around all that. And that's a waterfront home in Houston right there as well. And I believe all these pictures that I've sent you are from Houston, as a matter of fact, but except for one.
Well, I was going to say, now where are they growing those palm trees in? Franklin? This is gorgeous,
well,
absolutely gorgeous. I mean,
you.
you really work with, I've seen different style plans that you've put together, but you can build, but you can also just create the plans if they want to.
Yeah, that's my primary function actually is designing homes. Opening my construction company this year, which is Pure Design Build. I've partnered with, and you'll get a kick out of this, but Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet, yeah, all right. Sorry.
He's an investor in the company, and we're happy to have him. But we are building homes now. We're a contract to build company, build on your lot, and it's really been a career-long goal of mine to get out from behind the chair and the monitor and get out there and start building homes. And I'm excited to get started and get a couple of homes going this year. And what we have planned for 2014 is going to be really exciting.
Now, what are you doing right now? I mean, do you have some projects going on here?
We have a couple
in the
projects
area?
we're putting the contracts together on right now, and we'll be under construction on the first two here within a month.
And, that's exciting. You'll break ground. Oh, for somebody, this is going to be such a happy Christmas. I think we had a couple more pictures. Is that correct? Let's see. Now, tell me about, I love this. Now, you do a lot with the 18th and 20th century classic. You've done a lot of study to bring those styles, but then to bring more of a modern twist to it, right?
Right, and I try to wrap it around very contemporary floor plans. My homes are very open concept living. Come through the front door and you see through the house. If you are accustomed to the typical Nashville architecture, and that's what you're looking for, you're not going to want me, because my floor plans don't reflect that. I'm really more contemporary living, and I wrap it around some kind of theme, be it Southern traditional or whatever the client's looking for. I don't really pull out a history book and design a home around that. I pull from the client's taste and design accordingly.
But they seem to all have a classic, a very timeless feel to me. Everyone that I looked on your website, it seemed to me that they will stand the test of time.
Thank you. that's.
Oh, tell me what I'm seeing here. This is a beautiful kitchen. Now,
that was a parade home in North Carolina that I did a couple of years ago, and the builder sent me these pictures, and I was just fascinated at the job he did. He really did a tremendous job on it. And that picture previous of the backyard view at night, that was the backyard of this home. But it was a $2.5 million house. He just did a wonderful job on it, and he sent me the pictures, and I was really thrilled with it.
That's just amazing job. Now your wife also, we were talking about this is kind of a family affair going on here, because your wife has helped you design in your business, and I know she does her own business, but your wife is helping you as well.
My wife is a realtor, Lisa Land, myexitagent.com, but she is our realtor for Pure Design Build, and happily partnering with her for the last 21 years.
Well, I think that's a good partnership. I mean, keep it going. I say keep it all in the family. I mean, that's one way to really bring, I know my husband and I, we share giftings like that as well. And Steve, you and I were talking about, we just had such a great conversation, because your family is into music as well. Some of them play. You have 7 children. Tell me a little bit about how that all worked in with you moving here and opening the shop. Do they come in and work with you there as well?
We've got them all lined up, so we figured the next wave of baristas at the shop will all be from our family. So
okay, good.
They're all getting to the ages where they're old enough to start work, and they're all kind of chomping at the bit to start learning how to pull a shot. So it should be a lot of fun.
Well, you are just constantly, you're an entrepreneur. I mean, you're always thinking ahead. I mean, you've got all kinds of, I know we can't talk about all the projects you have going, but I'm excited that you brought such culture to Nashville, and that you're bringing such a beautiful array of the Southern hospitality as well.
Thank you. Well, what brought us here was really just we fell in love with the Southern culture, with what was happening in the South, with architecture, with food, with even with fashion, where we came from in the fashion industry, and so we really embraced it, and we tried to bring the best Southern artisans we could find. Whether it be teas, coffee, ice cream, our local Truby honey, some of the best honey, whatever little things we could find, sorghum that's from a local supplier. So that's really what we're all about, is celebrating the Southern artisan.
And now I'm sure that you enjoy tasting and testing all of these products, right?
That's the fun part, yeah. We always have different products coming in from counterculture all the time. So we've always got a new coffee. We want you to come in and enjoy a pour over. It takes us about 4 minutes to make you a great cup of coffee. We've got the
what did you just call that? A pour over?
Yeah.
Tell me about
instead
that.
of a quick brew, we have the brewed coffee there for when you're in a hurry, have to get to work.
Right.
But we really like to have you sit down and relax, enjoy the atmosphere we've created, and it's really a personal cup of coffee, a personal small pot of coffee that we make for each order, and we have 5 or 6 different coffees at all times from different parts of the world, and they all have different unique tastes and flavors. So we've been educating a little bit about the different kinds of coffees and how they're different, and our regulars are starting to become, aficionados about what they like.
Aficionados, I love that. My husband and I will enjoy that. We're going to come in together, and who knows, we might all make a little music while we're there. Well, Guy, I want to come back to you and just kind of circle back on plans. You can create plans for people in your office right there at West Haven, right? So if they need to get in touch with you, I mean, we're going to give your contact information, but take me through the process. When you get a client, how do you decide square footage, what styles, that kind of thing?
Sitting down with them, you obviously have to go over budget. You have to have some cost parameters when you're designing for them, but Really, it's just me sitting down with a notepad, asking questions, asking them to just walk me in the front door and take me through your home. Because nowadays, everybody's got their Pinterest accounts and their house accounts and all this media they have access to. And what it has replaced is pages and pages of notes. Now it's all pages and pages of pictures.
Right.
And so they can sit down and
has that
spread
been
it out.
helpful, do you think?
Tremendously helpful.
Oh,
it
good.
really has expedited the process. I mean, it doesn't take the creative process any less time, but it really helps the visual come together when I'm sitting down and creating for them, because I can just lay it all out in front of me and look at it and start drawing.
Now, do you find that they show you mainly pictures of the outside, not the inside? How do you decide what that layout's going to be like?
That's a great question. It really there's no formula to it. I just sit
Okay.
down. It may start with the garage or the master closet. You never know. It just, the conversation will spark an idea somewhere, and while they're talking, I'm doodling and, taking my own notes that mean something to me. But ultimately, once I sign a client up, I tell them, give me about 15 days and I'll have a sketch ready for you. And that I try to deliver within that time frame, but I also want to deliver the sketch while it's fresh in my head too.
That is
that
great.
Conversation
Yeah.
is new to me, and I want to, get it on paper and get it to them.
Absolutely. Well, I love both of your businesses. You're right there in West Haven. We're going to come back and we'll get a chance to see all of them once again right after this break. We'll be back.